Nearly go time from Pride Night at Lynn Family Stadium. Louisville City trying to make history against a historic rival in Tampa Bay. As we take a look at the starting lineups for the match, brought to you by Fifth Third Bank. A pair of brothers in midfield highlighting the hosts.
Yeah, and they actually treat each other like teammates off the field, so they're very cohesive on and off.
Available off the bench, so too is Manuel Arteaga.
Again, Guillen Castellanos and White are going to be three at the back line. Bodley and Moon on the sides. Venka Ezil and Cristosumo. Leo Fernandez and Bassett, two number 10s, playing behind the speedy Passias. They're going to use him to beat the press.
Trevor Wiseman is the man in red with the whistle tonight. It's a boisterous atmosphere as Louisville City return for a long stretch on home soil, trying to do what they have never done before and continue their best ever start. Tampa Bay in the iconic green and yellow, attacking to the left.
All come together, it's going to make the Rowdies team just that much harder to beat as it was in the opening 10 games.
That was a big talking point with head coach Steve Coleman when we had a chance to catch up with him earlier this week, that you're not playing your best soccer in June, you want to be playing it in October, November, and that this team has been taking steps in the right direction. Got to track back now. Cross staying in bounds under the foot of Ray Serrano, who wins the throw by the corner flag.
Just a quick glimpse of Ray Serrano. We talk about how tireless he is. Danny Cruz believes in him, talks so highly about his commitment on and off the ball. He's a coach's dream.
Talked to Louisville's assistant coach Simon Bird earlier this week. Said Serrano has, quote, an incredible work ethic and the stamina to sustain it. It's part of the reason why he's been so successful in front of goal and has no problem playing the full 90 minutes week in, week out. Soccer season is here, and SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of Lou City. Get all of your Lou City tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site, SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats. Davila on the prowl, has the short option with his younger brother Evan. Adams to stand it up, headed back down in front, off the post and in! It's a dream start for Lou City. Philip Goodrum claiming it off the initial header by Aiden McFadden. And the lone undefeated team continues.
What a peach of a ball by Adams, finding McFadden at the last post. He did the right thing. He got it right across into the mixer, right across the living room of Bandre. And a good finish at the back post, just a clean up. But the ball by Adams set everything up. It got behind. People ask why they're undefeated so far. Is this commitment that everyone has from back to front?
Headed down, one right back by Wilson. Toch's cross, headed away for now. Davila gets back on his own 2 feet. Going down was McFadden, and it's a free kick 25 yards out.
Well, again, pressure pays off. Leo Fernandez runs into a crowd, gets dispossessed. Now the Rowdies are scrambling to stop the progression. Give up a free kick, and you're going to see this incredible defensive effort. They dispossess Leo Fernandez. Now here they come, purple shirts. And now because everyone's out of position, they have to commit the foul. Now for Louisville, dangerous position, perfect distance from the goal, enough to get it up and over that wall. And Bandre is going to have to be at his very best.
Just his second start for the Rowdies in the USL Championship, Ethan Bandre.
This has Davila all over it. It's tailor-made for the left footer, and he has a crafty left foot.
Fifth third free kick will be Taylor Davila to strike. Whipping over the bar and not missing by much.
Too much whip, not enough finesse. Needed to get it up and over. Yes, he got the power, but he didn't get the dip.
Fans, if Lou City wins, you win. This season, Lou City has partnered with Penn Station to give you a free sub with the purchase of another. The offer is valid the following day after a win. Head to any participating Louisville area Penn Station location. Here's a chance for Lou City, and they get a second goal in the 16th minute. Ray Serrano and the undefeated Louisville City are flying.
The press pays off again. Rowdies trying to play out to the back. They didn't go long to Pacias. They wanted to play around it. They get dispossessed in a very awkward position. Everyone's scrambling. Here it comes. The purple shirts are committed. Davila against Ito. Ray Serrano in 1v1. And the right-footed Bassett.
Luis Fernandez going low, and Loss saw it all the way.
Well, I think that was one for more power. It was a good piece of distance away from the goal. Leo Fernandez went for finesse. This is what Davila should have done. This time Leo Fernandez tries to use the ground route, that skiddy, wet, slick surface. Try to take advantage, but Last too good of a goalkeeper.
Damian Loss, just 23 years of age. His assistant coach Simon Bird said it's not often you see a player of his age and of his skill set with not one but 2 seasons of professional soccer under his belt.
And not only is a great shot stopper like we just saw, but he plays like a sweeper keeper. He played just before that. He came out of his goal, he was there first. He won the ball, but of course the free kick occurred before. But it shows his sort of qualities coming off his line.
That's helped him clean. Cross work backed into the back post, cleared off the line. See a second to it. Big win in the air, but falls kindly for Toch.
I know it could be a little disorganizing for the Rowdies trying to go direct to Pacias, but it seems their best option getting out of the press and getting the ball to the attacking third.
See us drifting out wide this time, and now we'll check back in centrally. And Kazil. White has stepped up. Rowdies with numbers in the opposition half for the first time in a while. What can they do with it? Flag stays down on the far side. Moon stepping up and swinging it in. And the free header from Bodley will be tipped onto the crossbar and over the frame of the goal.
Harry Potter movie. And Last just had a hard time judging it.
Better safe than sorry. It's the first free kick for Tampa Bay. Defending set pieces, especially corners, has been a point of emphasis this year for Lou City. That yellow card presented by Bone Dry Roofing. Phil Goodrum, the first name, into the pocketbook.
And you love to see that as a coach. You want to see your forward dig in and leave the defenders with a bruise.
McFadden battling through 2 defenders, able to win the free kick. Tampa Bay bring the numbers forward. It seems that every time Louisville has that composure on the ball to play out of that pressure.
They do. I mean, Louisville are so good and so adept, and they play as such a unit that even if you pressure them, they know where that pass is even before the ball gets to the player. But Tampa, because they're going long now, it's taken Leo Fernandez and Oli Bassett out of their games. They want the ball to their feet. They're finesse players. They don't want to be chasing long balls. So even though the Rowdies seem to have to use that long ball, it's taking their 2 most effective attacking players out of the game.
30th minute, we welcome the fans watching this game on WBKI, the official broadcast home for Louisville City FC. Whipped in again. Bit of an awkward one. Again, purple shirts swarming the ball, but somehow Lawrence White, rather it was Nick Moon soldiering his way through. And now Tampa Bay trying to counter. Bassett for Pacias. Trying to open up onto his right. Pacias still going. It's a wonder goal! Woobens Pacias take a bow. 2-1 in Kentucky.
He did it last week against Tormenta, and he's done it again. Like you said, Philip, a wonder goal from Pacias. It starts with Nick Moon, Fernandez to Bassett, gets it to Pacias. He says, I'm going to have a dig.
Bodily. Sostamo caught out. Now Davila. Toch. Trying to swing it forward. Looked like a good challenge from Aaron Guillen. We saw some of the emotion as well come out.
Yeah, the captain does play with some emotion. So too Adams, his counterpart on the other side.
And Kazil winning it back. And it comes off of his shin last for a Lou City throw.
And that's the Ray Serrano that Coach Cruz was talking about. Without the ball, committed defensively, committed to the press. Doesn't get enough credit when he doesn't have the ball.
Davila from range!
Of him, but look at the technique from Davila. All laces, right on target, low and hard, so awkward for keepers. But Bandre, great technique. Just
if you were on the sidelines, what would you say to the Tampa Bay 11 in terms of trying to shut down that time on the ball?
Well, I think everyone has to be committed, just like Louisville is committed without the ball. Everyone has to push up and get engaged. And when we say engaged, you have to affect your 10-yard radius. I think the Rowdies have to be more committed in getting up on the ball rather than giving them time on the ball.
Guillen, Lou City forcing the visitors back, but now Bassett with so much green grass in front of him, marauding forward. Bassett will have a go! And knuckling away from goal at the very last. One of the talking points that we had about this match was how both of these sides have had historic dominance in this league, but the legends, as you describe them, of this side, of both sides rather, have started to make way for a younger generation like Pacias!
The left-hand side, Leo Fernandez, you cannot step off the Samba man. Beautiful cross, left-hand side, Leo Fernandez, you cannot step off the Samba man. Beautiful cross, Pacias rising up, just couldn't get over it. But these two teams, there's so much quality on the sides especially. Defenders cannot afford to lay off, whereas that service is going to come right into the kitchen, and it's so hard to defend.
It feels like a completely different game from the first 15 minutes or so.
It is.
Never before seen 11th consecutive match, but it will be far from easy. Towering header early on, 8 seconds into the second half, and the first collision, a big one.
Can I just sound like the old man with the don't
Sure.
get off my lawn? The whole kind of long ball into the opposing half, you just give up possession now. I mean, quality teams would say thank you very much for the possession, we'll take it from here and leave you chasing. But this Louisville team does not mind, like we said, not having the ball.
Capable of that route one pass, but still we've seen the link-up play, 1-2 touches. The ability for Louisville to quickly find teammates.
I just want to see teams at the kickoff want to hold possession and create something, not just heave it towards the corner flag and see what happens.
This portion of tonight's match is presented by Toyota and the Kentuckiana Toyota dealers. Here's a chance for Goodrum. Will go himself!
Louisville just getting that defensive shape right back. Look how compact they are.
Pacias tried to get a poke on it. Instead, Hilton challenging for it and going down. And another yellow card will come out. Taylor Davila with his pocket picked.
Well, when you're sitting so deep, even though you win the ball back, there's no avenues or no passageways to go. So as soon as Davila got a touch on the ball, they closed in, and he just sort of, he didn't lash out, but he sort of lunged and got a piece of Lewis Hilton. Here it is. Nowhere to go. All roads closed down, and he just lunges and gets a piece of Lewis Hilton.
That yellow card was presented by Bone Dry Roofing. 80th minute now. Tampa Bay with a set piece and an opportunity to level this one. Scoop delivery, headed back down in front. It's a scramble. It's still alive. And then finally away from danger. Don't have a second.
Yep, similar to the first goal for Louisville when McFadden nodded across the good drum. It comes across the Arteaga, ball bubbling around, and Louisville and Tosh finally clear it. Actually looks like, yep, it's Sean Tosh.
That was all instinct. If in doubt, kick it out.
That's right.
Hilton, outswinging delivery. Fall right back to the corner taker. And Louisville go top of the East. For the first time in series history, it is 3 consecutive wins over the Tampa Bay Rowdies.